Hubbard Peanut Company has been working with Virginia farmers for over 65 years. Over the decades, the farms have grown, processes have simplified, and our humble local peanut has risen to international fame. But for some of us, like Elisha, pride comes from doing things the old-fashioned way.
Tilling the soil, it teaches a spiritual lesson. Till the soil, do your part, invest in the land, and the land will give you an increase.
Most of what's here is mature peanuts. Yeah.
There is a bountiful harvest of peanuts out here this year. Some said he won't make anything out there. He's just a little small farmer. But then they ride by and they see the peanuts and they go, what did he do? We are fourth generation farmers. My father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather all farmed peanuts. I am, right now, the only farmer anywhere around that actively shocks peanuts like this. At the turn of the century, in the 30s and the 40s, this was the landscape at this time of year. Every farmer, his cash crop was peanuts. Towns sprung up around the peanut. Fortunes were made. Farms, family farms, not only did they survive, but they exploded and expanded because of the peanut. So when I look up and I pick these things like this, I see more than just a peanut. Reason that I do it, it preserves where we came from, what got us here. Plus, the added advantage to this is the peanuts that are cured on these shocks, they cure sweet as compared to heat-dried peanuts. There's no better quality peanuts than this right here. If you air dry them like this, they increase the germination rate so that you have a 99.8 germination rate. That means 99.8% of everything you put in the ground as a seed from a farmer in the spring of the year will come up and grow. As opposed to heat dried, a lot of times you have about 86 to 87%. You've already lost 10% of your crop that you put in the field before it ever grows. That's the bottom line. Because the profit margin is so narrow, you have to maximize everything that you put out here. You want every peanut that you put in the field to produce and to produce well. Shocking, what I do here is the drying process. This is the curing process. We put them on these poles and I leave them here for 6 weeks. During that period of time, these peanuts in here slowly cure, which allows for the sweetness of the peanut to collect.
When Hubbard Peanut Company first started cooking peanuts, they were all shocked and dried this way. Today, except for Elisha's, none of them are. He can only harvest a few acres, but we are honored to work together on a special project that showcases and preserves this tradition by offering a single origin peanut.
I had a lady came up, she pulled up right there. She came over to me, she said, "Sir, do you mind if I take a picture with you with these shocks? Because I ain't seen this since I was a little girl." I said, "No, help yourself." That lady stood there and cried. She was about 86, but she was just so happy to see somebody shocking peanuts again. So you never know the impression that you leave on people by just doing what you do. The only one that does this now is me, because I want to preserve history. I have a passion for the old way. I want to maintain something so that the generations now and the generations that will come will be able to see just a snippet of what used to be normal living on a country farm. It's a blessing to me because Hubs has recognized what it is that I'm doing, what I offer. And I offered my peanuts to them, and they wholeheartedly received that idea, and they jumped on board. So I am indebted to Hubs for coming on board with me and allowing me to be able to raise this and allow it to be financially beneficial so that I can continue to do this.
Our growing Hubs family hopes this single-sourced specialty peanut will remind people of their roots. It has already given one farmer exactly what he needs.
My daughter says that I'm a dinosaur that refuses to die. The chapters of my life will close with me farming the way I want to farm. And maybe, just maybe, I'll inspire somebody to take just a little bit of this old history and keep it alive.